guys, what I wanted to do in this video is just a quick unboxing of a new product that has just come out from Smith & Wesson about a year ago. You guys, I'm sure, know about the popularity of the new Smith & Wesson 380EZ. Recently, Smith & Wesson released a newer version of that particular firearm that everyone had been requesting, but instead of it being the 380, this particular gun is in 9mm. And I'm this is just going to be an unboxing video, show you what all you get in the package. Of course, the gun, and you also get a magazine, you get your lock, of course, your paperwork, that sort of thing. You can see the book down here, and we're just going to set this out of the way for now because we want to take a little closer look at this gun. So I'm just going to get this out of the plastic, and as always, check to make sure that we're safe. Our other magazine, you can see there is nothing in the chamber. So when the 380EZ came out, that gun was popular. I mean, it was instantly popular. And one of the big reasons was the ease of being able to cycle that slide. And this, of course, being a 9mm, is a little bit harder to cycle, but not much. It's a very smooth action. Personally, I am not a huge fan of the 380. They are a very capable round in certain situations, but I think in general they're kind of underpowered. I do like the 9mm, however. So when Smith & Wesson come out with the 380, instantly everybody was asking for the 9mm. And they listened to their consumers, and they have released this gun. And it is, I will have to say, a very nice showing from them. My hands are very large, but you can see I can get a good grip on this gun with no problem whatsoever. Standard flush mount magazine, holds a total of 8 rounds, and the magazines themselves are quite unique. For those people who have a hard time loading some magazines, these make it much simpler. They have these tabs on the side where you can actually press down on them as you are loading the rounds in the magazine to make it just a little bit easier on you. The reason that I noticed the EZs was one day I was out gun shopping with my mother. Yes, my mother likes guns. Big surprise. The 380, she was looking for a new gun, and she wanted something in semi-automatic, but she wanted something that was easy to cycle. She did not want a revolver. I suggested that maybe she would go and get another revolver. She did not want a revolver. She wanted a semi-auto. So we were looking around at the store, seeing one of the 380 EZs, and she loved it. It felt good in her hands, of course, you know, and that's the market for this type of firearm. It would cycle easier for her, people with arthritic hands, people that have a difficult time loading magazines. But I was kind of skeptical with it being 380. And recently, when the 9mm come out, it instantly caught my attention. I knew right where I was going with one of those. So, needless to say, picked it up, and everything that I've seen about the gun so far has been great. We are going to be getting this out to the range and doing some shooting in an upcoming video, so be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for that. This is just going to be a quick unboxing. Some of the things about this gun, it's not just the fact that the slide cycles easier than most 9mm. It is the fact that it also, when you take it down to clean it, which we'll do here, lock the slide back, flip the takedown lever down, and then pull the slide right off the frame. Now, a lot of guns, this spring will come shooting out of there if you're not careful. The 380EZ, this is another component of it. It comes out very easily for cleaning. It is not as stiff, of course, as a lot of your standard 9mm. You do not have to compress it as far. See, if I were just to set this in, you can see that we are already pretty much lined up where it needs to be, if you can get the light just right. and it makes it a lot easier for someone that has arthritic hands or has trouble with their hands to be able to take apart and get back together. You can see how easy I just pushed that back in. Now, while we have this apart, there is something that I want to show you that you need to pay attention of if you get one of these. The recoil spring and guide rod, you will notice that it has two flat sides and two round sides on that. When you put this back in, you want to make sure that the round part of the guide rod is mated with this round portion inside the barrel, inside the locking lug. Because if you don't, if you put it in opposite, it will set there just like this. I can put that in there just like that, it will stay there, no problem. However, when you go to reassemble the gun, it's going to catch. It's not going to go back into battery the way that it should. So you want to make sure that you put the guide rod in correctly. You can see there. And then reassembly, just as easy. It just slides right back together. Make sure you do not press that grip safety when you go to slide it back together. If you press the grip safety, you see there, you will not be able to get it to go back into battery because of the safety. Just put it back there, lock it back, flip that back up. The grip safety is one of the unique features on this gun, because this gun is basically a hammer fired gun. It is not a traditional striker fired gun. You can get these with the manual thumb safety, but this gun with the traditional grip safety is a very safe gun. Following proper firearms handling techniques, you will not have any issues with this gun. But for those who do prefer that thumb safety, that model is available. This one just does not have it. The magazine release can be reversed for you left-handed shooters out there. It's just a single screw. You can take it out and flip it over to the other side. The magazines, of course, are designed to work either way. That's something that I will not be doing on this, obviously, as a right-handed shooter. This gun feels good in the hands. That texturing has a real good feel. For those of you all who are familiar with the Smith & Wesson texturing, the grips, and again, this gun is thinner than a lot of others. Of course, in comparison, here is my Glock 19. You can kind of see the difference in thickness there. But this is, of course, 15 rounds compared to 8. This is a great concealed carry option, as we mentioned before. But guys, this is just a video that I wanted to do. I have not had this gun out to the range yet, but it will be. And it is something that I will be doing a video on as well. I'll be bringing you with me. So be sure to look for that coming up in the future. But guys, this is a very hot item. In fact, I was the first to pick one of these up from the gun store where I got it. They said that they had just gotten them in, and I was the first one to get them. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are on these. I would look forward to hearing those in the comments below. Also, guys, be sure to check out the links down in the description. Visit my website at boomsticktactical.com. I will be doing an article detailing this gun more in depth once I actually get it out to the range. But anyways, guys, check it out. If you want to help support the channel, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to share the videos. Be sure to check the links in the description. And thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.